Inconsistent.
It feels like there's like a samana or something on my face constantly. Like brushing up.
That's why I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to have a nice beard.
Yeah.
I want that. I see some guys with it. I'm almost a little jealous. I'm like, man, I wish I could have that.
Sexy,
But
right?
from first this to that, the process, I don't want to do the process. I just want to wake up.
It's keeping.
I'm okay with that. I actually use stuff for my beard now.
I have the whole kit.
I have a special shampoo I keep in the shower. And when I get in there, one of the first things I do is I lather it up, and I leave it lathered up the whole time when I'm taking a shower until the end. Then I rinse it off.
Hold on. You look very cum-filled.
And then if I'm going out, I have, I think it's wax or something that you put on your beard. That you kind of comb it in. Oh, it's oil.
The balm.
It's oil. Yeah, put
Oh,
the
you have the
oil
oil
first,
too?
and then you put the balm. I actually do that when I go out.
Yeah,
And
I
it
do
looks
that too.
moisturized
Yeah, it looks.
for like an hour. Until you start eating chips and it gets stuck.
You look
Yeah.
salvaje.
That's why if you're going to go out drinking, pay attention. You start eating like an animal.
Or bring the comb with you so you can comb.
Yeah, like a fag.
like
Jesus.
a fag. Listen, if you're carrying around with a fanny pack, you might as well add the comb, nigga.
Well, I don't really walk around with that thing.
There was a discussion about fanny packs, and apparently they're not in, nigga. That is not cool.
Look at this. One of the guys, it was so hot, we're talking and he sat down on the bench. And when he got up, look at the bench. You can see where he's sitting. That's sweat, bro. I was like, yo, that's disgusting, bro.
He's getting it. He's for sure getting it.
If he didn't work the job, he would be significantly more overweight.
If he didn't work the job?
He lost. His weight is sustained because he's working.
Oh, in other words, he would be fatter.
100%. You don't believe me?
He hasn't gone down in the other direction, though.
Bro, when he got back from COVID, he was just as much as I weigh. He got sick during COVID and it messed up his brain. We call him zombie.
What the fuck happened to his brain?
The COVID messed him up. He was in the hospital, ventilator and all that. We thought he was gonna die. He survived. He came back mad skinny, but he was just like a bubble. Just quiet. And then they didn't even let him drive the truck. They left him in the building. They're like, you can't go out. Stay in the garage. And they gave him a job like you stay in the garage all day doing nothing basically.
Right.
And he was just doing that for like 3 months. And little by little, we started to notice he was getting better. We took care of him, bro. He has no family. Like his divorce, his son doesn't like him. Is estranged or whatever. One time I heard him talking to his son on the phone. I don't know how you get into
a relationship like that.
Oh, it's so bad. You could tell they were both trying to like be friendly, but they both like were like still yelling. I was like, this is no good.
Yeah,
It's
so
sad.
I told my son this wasn't a good weekend. I'm still regretting that shit, nigga.
Yep, I see. Yep, I do.
Fucking yeah, man. I can't imagine not having my relationship with my kid.
Bro,
That'll fucking suck.
that sucks. Bro, you should. This is what I'm thinking about doing. And maybe I'm saying it out loud so you can do it too. I was thinking about maybe taking like a Google Docs and just literally start writing out my life. Just writing it out.
I have at least 200 gigabytes of videos of me interacting with other people in the chat. I have audio recordings.
We're both playing our
on
little games while we're waiting to start. So cute.
We
So
both
cute.
play stupid games.
I'm playing. My boy got me playing Clash of Clans. He's like, bro, you can join my clan. He's been playing it since we started 5 years ago.
Nah, you
He's like-
started playing that 5 years ago.
No, I started playing this like last week. He was like, don't worry about it. You join me. I'll push. I'll help you. I was like, I bet.
Cheater.
Yeah, basically.
Um,
You call me a cheater?
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
damn Trump, man.
All right, ready? Let's just.
I'm not ready. Let me get some.
But we could do this. Is what I'm gonna do? I think while I'm driving back and forth to work, voice to text. Yep, I already tried it. It's a little. It doesn't get it perfect,
Yeah,
but you got to go in there and edit it. You know what I'm saying?
the white noise bullshit.
So I think I'm gonna start writing it out, and then also trying my best to somehow on a file, I don't even know how, to make like a family tree that I know. Because I'm thinking about my grandmother. I'm like, man, there's stuff that she knows that I won't know. My grandfather, like, is lost.
Gone.
We need like freaking DNA to find out who these people are now. But at least if I have like a family tree, I could pass it on to the next generation and be like, look, if you guys want to keep going with this, or keep this family tree somewhere and pass it to your kids, and hopefully you keep it going, or maybe change it into a different format, whatever it is, put into your holograms that are coming soon. But like, try to keep track of this shit so we know, because fucking my kids are Americans.
I feel like that was the intent or inevitable. That's disgusting. Conclusion of
it's hot tea now, not iced tea.
That's
woo!
The inevitable conclusion of Facebook.
Yeah, but I don't use Facebook. It's gay.
Most people don't.
Every once, like I was messing around on my phone. I was like driving through the. I think you saw. I was driving through on the Bruckner, and I was like, I love driving up here. It's so nice because it reminds me of the BQE. You know when you drive in the BQE like above?
Yeah.
But the Bruckner, there's like less buildings in the way, so you could kind of see far.
Oh, across the river.
I was like, I love looking this way. I love it.
You watched the debate?
Yes, I did. I watched it on the way to work while I was driving a car.
Did we record already?
No.
No. Okay. Hello, everyone. What did you think of the debate?
It went better than expected. She did better than I expected, for sure. Let me try to see if I can give my analysis of each person. She sounded the entire time like she was reading off of a teleprompter. It sounded premeditated, everything she said. Trump was just going off of what's in his head. She sounded like she was reading this for a week and she was like reciting it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I know that for sure now because I heard her say something just recently and she basically repeated what she said during the debate, like almost word for word. And I was like, she memorized that. That's what that was. She's not... When I know something... Like I know it, I can come at it from any angle. I can just bring it up in any way. She starts with these words and she continues, like she did with that classic. We are not burdened for the past that we. You know what I'm saying? That thing she says. She says the same thing over and over again. That's what she's doing now, with the stuff she said during the debate. Whatever. First half, honestly, I think Donald Trump did better than her all around.
Wait. So if you would call it, you would say that he won?
I would say he won by a whisker.
Not by a paw?
He won by a whisker.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Depending on who you like better, before this started, you believe that person won.
Before this started, you already had your pick.
Yeah.
So you went in there biased. Everyone does.
Well, this is the thing. Only if it comes in real close, you have that bias.
Well, not everyone, but mostly, or people who are undecided.
Yeah, you see this I see this all the time with boxing. When people have boxing, the match is pretty even. Whoever their guy is should have won. Always. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was a close fight. This guy should have won. They stole it from him. But if he gets knocked out, there's no we already know who won. So like with the Trump and Biden, even if you're a Biden supporter, you can look back and be like, that was bad. Because that was a knockout.
That's a good point. Oh, that was... So there is a knockout.
That was a knockout.
Politically.
Yeah. With the Kamala Harris Trump, there wasn't no knockout. It was like, you got to call it by the cards.
It was by decision.
Yeah. So like everybody has their own decision. Like, I think she won. Or I think he won. And that's just the way it is. But I think that Trump won that one.
Interesting.
And my thoughts behind it is because she didn't come at it as a person that actually believes this. She came at it with a person that came and written down. They prepared her. They set her up. They put her in that position. He wants to be president because that's what he wants to do. She got fumbled into it.
She has to.
She was she didn't get the when she was going against Biden. She was the last place. Biden
Less
got her
than
in there.
1%.
Biden got her in there because he needed somebody of color.
That wasn't Biden. Some say Pelosi, but go ahead.
Yeah, whatever. But whatever. The Democratic Party, let's just say, they got her in there because they needed a person of color to push them over the edge because they got to get that black vote. And then now that Biden is stepping down, they're like, well, we can't just overstep her. We kind of gotta force her in now, and then she could be the first black president with Indian parents. So. I think the one thing too is that I think Trump had way more memorable moments in that debate than Kamala Harris.
It's interesting because I watched the whole debate and I recorded it live in the stream. And at first it wasn't working, and then it was kicking off real great. But I kept pausing because I found myself defending things that I knew wasn't true or that was flipped.
Yeah.
So it ended up being from a 40-minute debate to
a
40-minute debate to like an hour and a half, doubling it.
Because why? Because you kept interrupting it to.
I kept pausing it, and then I had two girls in there, and they were like, and then they started picking. They weren't picking her side necessarily, but they saw that I was being biased towards Trump because of some of the things that she was claiming was like a play on words. One of the things that I felt like was a miss on Trump was why didn't he deny the Project 25 claim off the cuff?
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, it's the first thing he said when she brought it up. He's like, they always bring this up. I don't support it. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what's on it.
I feel like he did a good enough job, defending it.
The fact that they kept bringing it up is so annoying. But that just shows you that she has it,
But
she's prepared.
He stood quiet. Maybe he did say it, maybe I missed it, but he did. He did stay quiet. Ooh. I was eating pumpkin seeds. And the bag was green. So I'm putting my hand in it. And it was like, your hand is disappearing. I don't feel like he defended himself enough against that. But then again, you could tell he had certain points that he wanted to make out too. Him playing the defensive or the offensive
defense, yeah.
Him playing.
She did a good job putting him on the defense, at least in the point when she brought up the rallies. You could tell right away. He's like, I'll talk about my rallies. I love my crowds.
She got to work them.
Yeah, she said they be leaving early because he's boring. I don't know if you remember last time we had the conversation. I was saying after about half an hour, Trump needs to stop. His rallies are too long. She brought it up. I was like, oh, she's kind of right. He talks too long. He kind of drags on for a long time.
I at the end of it was like asking the group of people in the chat. I was like, who do you think won? And even the two girls that were fighting me or disagreeing with me on some of the things I was saying, they were like, oh, Trump won. And I'm like, nah, Trump didn't win that debate.
Trump destroyed that debate.
Trump lost that debate. And I said,
Trump lost?
And I said to them, watch tomorrow morning when you guys sober up. Watch tomorrow morning. The headlines that she slaughtered.
Oh, but that doesn't mean she won. It just means that they're trying to push an agenda.
It doesn't matter. It's if I'm playing the middle and I'm not sure, I know that I knew that person was gonna be flooded by 80% of the media that's owned.
If that's the case, Democrats never lose debates. Biden won that debate.
No. See, but that was a knockout. They couldn't fix that. They couldn't.
They could because they were saying it. They were like, they kept bringing up the fact that like, oh, Biden stutters. He's a stutterer. We all know he stutters. Yeah. He was just stuttering. That's what they were saying.
They can't fix it.
I know they can't, but that's what they were saying.
That's a knock.
If you watch the people talking right after the debate, they were like, Biden did great.
Again, I'm talking about a middle.
You answer all the questions, Joe.
If I'm in the middle and I'm watching the debate with Biden and Trump, I'm going to wake up in the morning and hear the argument of the media saying that, he has a stuttering problem and this and that. And I'm going to be like, nah, that to me is going to be confirmation that, oh, you saw the same thing I saw. I saw a knockout.
Yeah.
Now, if I go into this as a
well, you're a Democrat. That's the problem.
If I go into this as an independent, a middle, I'm not sure, undecided. If I compare the same person from that debate to Kamala's and Trump's, I'm gonna walk out of there like, oof.
Well, let's be honest. Most
Oof.
people don't look at any of this stuff.
No, I know, but again, the people that do, if I walked out of this debate and I'm in the middle, independent, liberal, whatever, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I'm not sure, and then I wake up in the morning, they're gonna help me swing.
Yeah.
To come on.
But again, that doesn't mean that she actually won.
I mean, who?
That just means that that's what they're telling people.
At the end of the day, there really is no winner unless you not get knocked out.
Yeah.
Right.
Again, what's a win in that kind of?
There's no winner unless
they're just
it's a
expressing
knockout.
what they believe. That's it.
Unless it's a knockout.
But even within Biden, what's really a win? He's expressing what he believes. He expresses what he believes. That's it. It's all for the people to decide what they want to believe.
Yeah, there's no winner in this situation.
There's a winner. Trump won.
I think he's proving my point.
He said the lines that we wanted him to say.
He said, "Excuse me, I'm talking. I'm talking."
Check that vote for Trump box right there. And then you know what's funny? He looks at her and he goes, "Sounds familiar."
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
That's so good.
Jesus Christ! There's so many funny ass facial expressions throughout that debate. That was great. So one of the rumors was that she was wearing headphones.
Oh, because of the things, the pearl earrings.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think those are the pearl earrings. I saw a pair of Tiffany earrings that look exactly the same, and she's known for wearing Tiffany products. I'm gonna send something to the basement there.
I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean. Pull up something real quick. Pull up a web page on your phone real quick. I'm gonna try something out. A little thought experiment.
Okay.
All right. Google the Star Spangled Banner. The words, the lyrics.
The Star Spangled Banner lyrics. Lyrics?
Yeah, the lyrics, the words. Yeah, because I want you to read them out to me, not as a song, but as a news. Like if you're reporting something to me. Okay.
All right. So I already know right away what they're showing me here is wrong.
Whatever.
Because the first line says, "Say, can you see?" And I know it's Jose, can you see?
That's right.
I know that's the line. So they're already lying to us.
Right? So you have it. You have the words in front of you. Okay. So I want you to talk into this camera. I'll talk right here to this camera right here.
Okay.
And I want you to recite those words. You can look down periodically. That's fine.
You want me to look at it and talk to
if you need to refer to
what does it have to do with the headphones?
I want you to do it and just say with a straight face like you're trying to communicate. You don't need the words in front of you if you memorize it. But
I don't know the words to this. You're like a freaking American. All right, you ready?
Go ahead. Ready? And action.
Say, can you see? By the dawn's early light.
Try to swing less in your arm.
What so proudly we hailed.
Okay, good. Don't look at me.
At the twilight's last gleaming.
Good. Okay.
Whose broad stripes.
Try to look at the camera.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the previous flight. All the ramparts were watched. A little less with the eyes, cause were so blatantly, streaming.
Okay, stop.
But I don't think that's what they were doing.
What I'm trying to get at is that see how hard it is to listen to my cues.
Yeah, but that's not how I would do it if I was doing this to her.
How would you do it?
Like when they be like, when let's say they brought up abortion, and they were like, all right, talk about abortion. Immigration. She don't want to talk about immigration, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as they ask the immigration question, the only thing I would say to her is like, make this a humanitarian issue and just stay quiet and let her
go off the cuff.
Okay, I gotta turn this. Click. Yeah. Let me remember my lines. Oh, the humanitarian. I gotta swing it that way.
You see that look that you just did though? Click. Yeah. It's hard. When I told you stop moving your eyes as much, you did a movement. Every time I gave you instructions, you made a reaction to it. And what I'm saying is that when you're listening
to watch the video.
That's hard to do.
No, but let's watch the video and see when they're about to ask her a question, see her face reaction. She does it. She goes, and then she answers the questions. She does that, right? She goes.
So
and then she answers the questions.
The reason why this is like prevalent to me is because when I watch Fox 5 News, New York,
not to be confused with Fox News
or LA. Yeah, they're not the same people. No, so you can tell when they're being cued. Like sometimes they're going. They have the segment got fucked up, so now there's like an extra 35 seconds that we can't get back because the video isn't working.
But you know what it could be to this.
You can see them being in.
You look at the camera now.
Oh God, here we go.
Ready? No, put your camera.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Ready? And just repeat everything I'm saying. Ready?
All right.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Whose broad stripes
through the
and bright
perilous
stars to the perilous flight.
All the ramparts we watched.
All the ramparts we
were
watched.
so gallantly.
We're so gallantly streaming.
So some people think that's what was happening. They were like repeating it to her. She was saying it line for line.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make any sense logically. Like you said, it's interrupting.
It's too much.
You have to be like, hey, when I say humanitarian issue, these are the lines you have to say. Remember them. And I would just be like, turn into a humanitarian issue. And then right away, you're like, all right, these are the lines I got to say. I got to make sure I throw these lines in there.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't allowed to hold anything or take notes. Or during the breaks, nobody was allowed to come to them. So they had to stay separated by just stand there waiting for the break to be over. So that's if they were using the heifer, which I doubt they were using. But if they did, that's how they would have to do it. She would literally have to memorize, which we know by now she knows how to memorize lines. She's an actor. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how they would have did it.
Yeah, I called that he won, and in the morning it was he got slaughtered, blah blah blah. 80% we know that 80% of the news media is Democratic, anyways.
Well, but you know what it is. Like I said, you watch it. She's repeating lines. He's coming from the heart. He's talking straight up. Like, look.
So in other words, if the question was who seemed more genuine, Trump won the genuine.
But it's not just genuine. It's I know this stuff. I'm not repeating lines. I know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like, I'd rather him be president. He knows it in his head. He's not repeating somebody else's lines. He knows it.
Yeah. You think that he's going to debate again? Because apparently she wants to. Yeah, she wants to. Which is funny because right after the debate, I heard that she didn't want to. And now she wants to.
I mean, you know what it was? She's like, I don't want to do that crap again. And then the people that gave her this sheet of paper to memorize, they're like, you need to do it again. We have more written down. Start memorizing them now.
No, or listen, we're gonna murder him in the news media and make it seem like he lost.
Meanwhile, Trump is with his new girlfriend.
Even better.
Trump's with his new girl now.
Who's that?
See, you're not up on it.
I don't follow him that much. My God, he has a new girlfriend.
What? Yeah.
So to me, it's like their thing is like Trump got slaughtered. He's feeling the pressure on it because we're applying it through the social media's algorithm. Let's pressure him to take another one, and hopefully he says no, because then we could use that. You know what I mean? Like that whole fuckery, the mind fuck. It's like, let's mess with him. Like, he doesn't want to do it because he's weak. He knows he's gonna lose again.
He's weak.
He's gonna lose again.
But also Trump had these lines. So he said that, like you said, excuse me, I'm speaking.
What was the other one that was really good that he did?
I don't know if I want to say this one yet because it's my favorite one. All right, I'm gonna say it. It's my favorite one. Oh, you still gotta do this crap? I'll wait for you to. Can you exit out of there and just use it without it? My favorite. If you click on the video, that's my favorite line of the debate. All right, we just need the audio. We don't even need the video.
Right. So that's why I paused it and we'll replay it. But this was your favorite line, you're saying?
Yeah.
Stop. All right, let's see what it sounds like. Here we go.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the
Is she
cat.
dancing?
Eat the cat.
Shut the
They're
fuck
eating
up.
the cat. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat.
Eat the cat.
The cat. Eat 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 the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
I love what they did with her.
ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by
Look at his
individuals within the community.
People on television.
Let me just say here, this is
The people on television.
Eat the cat.
My dog was taken. And
That's my favorite line of the debate. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Did you see the NPR thing I sent to the...
eating the pets.
Why do you look like him, Bill? Did you see what I said in the chat?
No.
Oh my God, I hate
But
that.
you know why he's saying that, right? Because they're eating animals. The immigrants. wild animals.
I sent an NPR clip of them covering the Venezuelans or the Hondurans,
the Haitians.
That you see them with he was carrying a turkey or something.
Yeah, they're catching geese. There's people they're taking the geese from the park. What the hell? We can't.
Right.
There's a guy. He's in some city council or something. He's they cut the chicken's head off right in front of me, and they just took it away. The chickens, the geese, the park geese. They're taking them. My daughter feeds bread to these things. They're just taking the geese. He, instead of saying dogs and cats, he should have said geese.
He should have said
It's because he didn't have a team with notes. He just went off the top of the head.
He wasn't.
They're eating the pets. I don't know. They're eating animals over there.
Oh my god!
And then it's funny. I saw a video from Canada where they had something similar with immigrants. They were eating the raccoons. Was it Canada?
I don't think it was Canada.
And then I saw one in Australia where they were eating. There's certain birds that they have, and they were catching those birds and eating them. People are like, what the fuck are they doing? But whatever country they come from, they're like, yeah, we catch animals and eat them. What do you guys do here?
Yeah, how do you guys eat?
You gonna go to the supermarket every time when there's free food out here? Are you crazy?
That's crazy.
So in their head, it's like, imagine there was an apple tree in front of your house. They could just walk and grab an apple
and eat, but we don't eat it. It's just there because look, I got an apple tree in the back of my yard.
So they're like, you might as well eat it. It's there.
Like you don't eat. You go. Wait. You have an apple tree. There are apples on the floor ready to go that just fell.
And you're gonna go to Costco?
And you go to Costco to get a box of Granny Smith.
You're crazy. So I can understand the immigrants problem. They're like, because I don't know if you saw the picture. They actually eat cats out there in Haiti. It's
a fucking animal, bro.
It's an animal.
Listen.
They eat guinea pigs. Those are pets.
If the world ends, I have a list of animals that's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta get this serious for me to get to that level of eating something.
Imagine having to eat a pigeon. You have no choice.
If the economy's, first of all, I've ate a pigeon.
See, this nigga's
okay, just to show you, I've eaten a pigeon, not by choice. My dad decided to go fucking collect a bunch of pigeons in the street.
See?
And they ate the fucking pigeon.
If your dad was around now and did that today, Trump would be talking about it.
Yeah, he would be.
They're eating the pigeons.
So I'll eat a pigeon just because I know.
You think those chicken wings in the Chinese food are small, but they belong to a chicken? Those are pigeon wings,
right?
I've seen them catch them. They catch them with a net. I've seen them do it. They catch them, they put them in a van, and they drive away. I watched them do it. They throw bread on the floor. Mad pigeons come in. They throw a net, and they catch them and they throw them in a van.
That's
and
exactly how to do it.
They're eating the pigeons.
So yeah, there's a level.
We're eating the pigeons actually.
We're eating the pigeons, and you say no, bitch. You ate a few pigeons in your life. Trust. You know that we eat a pound of insects a year. That's fucking gross.
A pound?
A pound
That's
of
a lot
insects.
of insects.
And then I'm like, I don't believe it because I've been doing the whole vinegar with the fruits and the veg. That's mainly where you're eating insects from.
Well, I mean, also from coffee.
No, not my coffee.
No way, nigga.
How the fuck? Oh, because when the process of the grind, the beans and whatnot.
If you don't grind the beans yourself, it definitely have insects in it because they grind it in Venezuela.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We can't have nothing.
You don't grind beans?
What? No.
I grind my own beans.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you grind it really fine to make it espresso?
No, because I have the French press.
Oh.
You put it in there with the hot water, you stir it a little bit, and then when it's done, you just freaking you press all the grounds down, and only the coffee stays on top of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's a process, though. It's not like putting the button and doing it's done. You have to actually work and get it done.
Oh
That's why I wake up so early in the morning because I like doing the process.
I think she's gonna be the president.
I think so too. We're not gonna get the no tax on overtime.
No, for your tips
Taxed. You think she's gonna do that? Did you hear Trump? He's like, she's taking my policy. I was about to send her a MAGA hat. That's another good line.
That was another good line. I don't want to hear it. He had the punchlines on her.
That's what I'm saying.
And
nobody's talking about her. We're all talking about him. Everywhere you see online, they're talking about him. He's funny.
That's true. And all her reaction could be is this face right here. Let me put your camera on. Is this one right here? This was her reaction right here.
You know, she stood in front of the mirror for a long time practicing. They're like, no, Mrs. Madam.
Rest your face.
Rest your face a little bit more. That's the face. And she's like, all right. They're like, and cue. And she did it. They're like, you got it. When he starts talking, make that face.
Wow. I mean, she really did.
But that's how I believe they're doing with her. With him, he's just, I'm doing whatever the hell I want to do.
He really did. She really did well.
She did well.
If you watch her progression in her speeches, and I mean, very few, but
It's funny because when I see people, if somebody says I think she won, I'm like, you have your opinion, because that's not. She demolished him. Once they say she demolished him, I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. She did not demolish him. That was close to call. If you say I think she won, that's more like she did all right.
it's like 6-5 either
Yeah,
side.
I feel like that.
was
6-5 sounds good.
close.
Yeah,
Like whatever the point is.
but if you're like he got 0 points, I'm like, bro,
nah.
they're eating the cats. Come on now. That song is gonna be even after she's president.
I mean, she went off the cuff immediately attacking him.
Yeah. When she attacked the crowds, you can see his reaction was like, no, you're not gonna talk about. Remember his crowd? That's his thing. Remember when he became president? He goes, my crowds were bigger than Obama's, and they were like, sir, it wasn't. And he got pissed off about that. He says something about his crowds. He loves his crowds.
Yeah, it speaks to his narcissistic
His
side,
ego, yeah.
his ego, which is fine. It's easy for me. It's easy to point that shit out.
Yeah.
But when I was watching the debate, I knew that she lost the coin flip, so she had to speak first. She had the opening
Yeah.
statement, so I knew the logistics going in.
Virtual
So
coin flip. So
virtual.
whatever they wanted it to be, it was gonna be. It could have been a video of a coin being flipped.
I expected
You know what I mean?
him to start attacking her first, because the biggest thing going into it was the Republicans telling, like, his side telling him, yo, chill out, don't attack her.
Yeah.
Don't attack her. So it was interesting seeing her go right at it, and it makes sense.
And
Attack.
you know, even in the point where I think a lot of people thought he was bad on, when they were like, she was like, I didn't know she was black. I thought she was Indian, right? A lot of people were like, that's not good. You shouldn't say that. I even thought, well, his answer to that was fine. He was like, I don't care what she is. She said she was Indian. Now she's black all of a sudden. So I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what she said.
Yeah, that was a great answer.
You know?
But coming from him, racist.
Yeah, of course. She's a white male.
I think she might actually be the president. And the only thing that worries me about that, like, I
You
get
better
it.
put some respect on her name then. You know what I'm saying?
Madam President. There are other countries that have women presidents.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. She's going to become
Leaders.
president, and she's going to make it legal to eat dogs and cats. She's going to be like, it's now on the menu, boys. It's going to be served at McDonald's. You're going to see it in Costco. They've been trying to get us to eat bugs for the longest, right? Mealworms. She's like, dogs and cats are easier for people to eat.
Her presidency to me seems like this. You're not gonna see her until something pops off, and
Yeah,
she
but the
has
thing
to
is,
go.
she's such a joke to in my opinion, she's a joke to world leaders.
That's my worry.
Trump isn't a joke. You heard about that thing. They mentioned it in the debate. He said in the debate, and I heard the story for a long time when he was going to the Taliban leader, the guy that ran, I think it's the Taliban in Afghanistan. Yeah, the Taliban. There is a military like general that he told the story like on a podcast or something, and he's like, they went to negotiate because at the time they were sniping. The Taliban was sniping soldiers because they were like leaving areas. So little by little they were leaving, and they leave like a small skeleton force behind to make sure everybody leaves. So when there was only the skeleton force, they were sniping them, taking them out. So Trump met with the Taliban leader. They were like in a room together, whatever, and he told them, "Look, we're gonna leave. Okay, it's your country. You're the government here. We'll leave. We'll negotiate with you then, instead of us trying to do whatever we do here. But you can't harm a U.S. soldier when we do this. And if you do," and then he takes out a picture of the guy's house, and he passes it to
Oh
him.
yeah, I heard this.
And the guy looks at it, and he's like, "We're gonna kill you." And the way the general says is, after he gave it to them, he just walked out the room and left them there with a picture. So Trump told that story, on the freaking debate. Now we know that story is true because the first time we heard the story, it wasn't from Trump; it was from some general, some random, some general that was
That's
in the
crazy.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my worry. My
You
worry
think
is
Kamala
that
Harris is gonna do something like that? No way.
No,
she's gonna be in the room laughing.
In my opinion, this is her presidency. Her presidency is Jesus. She just pops her head out of the ground when there's a fire, and underneath, hiding and just.
But it's not even gonna be her. It's gonna be the Democratic machine. That's just who's running the president. Who's president right now?
Yeah,
because her boss is on the beach.
So basically,
that's another line he said. Where is he? Where's the president? He's in the beach. Oh, the other one where he was like, "Wake him up now at 4:00 in the afternoon." See what I'm saying? She has nothing I can remember.
Word. Wow, you remembered a lot because I definitely didn't. It's gonna be the same old. It's gonna be It's gonna be the prop.
Yeah.
The puppet.
Yeah, it's funny.
The hand puppets.
Now that you say the same old is gonna be the same old. She said he's gonna be from the same old tired playbook. She said that line. She's been saying that line for like a year now.
I can't.
She's just a repeater.
I can't fathom how people are like, we need change, and it's like, so you're gonna elect the same person that's been. The same party, the same system, the same play line. And I get it. Trump is also part of that too, in the sense, but it's only 4 years.
No, but not even, because Trump... Okay, the reason why I say not even is because that whole Project 2025 thing, the Republicans have been working on that thing for like 10 years. And they're like, okay, if Trump becomes president, he's going to do it. And he's like, I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Try the next guy.
MAGA became its own...
I got the power here. You don't tell me what you want. This is what I want to do. Think about with the abortion thing. He changed the whole Republican Party just because he's like, no. If California wants to have an abortion, let them have it. If you don't want to do it in West Virginia,
that was one of the points where I paused the tape when the prompter was when the mediator was like, when she said, "Oh, there are no states where it's allowed to have abortion."
That's not true. Late term abortions, they said. That's not true.
That's not what she said. She said,
roll the tape.
There are no. She said there's no state where abortion is legal. And she's right.
There's no state that abortion is legal.
Not federally.
But that doesn't, because it's not federal. That's the whole point of the freaking thing. They let the states do whatever they want.
That's what he should have been drawing on.
He did. You don't watch the debate? He kept saying it.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, I left the power in the hands of the people. They do whatever they want in their own state.
Yeah. So I paused the video at that point, and the way I explained it was like this: like marijuana is illegal federally, and in the beginning, when states started legalizing marijuana, the feds would go in and raid, no question, no warrant.
Yeah, but that's because it was illegal federally.
Correct.
Abortion is not illegal.
It's not illegal.
Federally, it's not illegal.
Federally, it's not illegal.
It's not. Yeah. So states could do whatever they want. It's up to the states to decide what they want to do.
Abortion is illegal.
It's not illegal. No, it's not. It's not illegal. Federally, it's not illegal.
So what is it?
It's just not law. That's all it is.
So it's just erased.
They just, the
topic is erased.
Basically, the federal government's like, we have nothing to say about this. You guys do whatever you want down there. And let the states decide how they want to handle the abortion issue per state.
So the feds can't go in and say, New York, you're not allowed to be killing babies.
No, they can't do that.
Late term?
They can't do that. They left it up to the states to decide.
What about when the baby's already born?
That's when it becomes sketchy. That's why you have to keep it a secret. We're going to kill this baby. You got to be quiet. You saw the video I sent you with the guy, the abortion guy? He aborted a baby. When they did it, they threw in, there's like a bucket. Almost like we do with this placenta, they kind of let it fall in a bucket.
Yeah.
The baby fell in there, and he looked down, and the baby was moving. So he took a towel and threw it over the baby because he didn't want the mother to hear. And he freaking suffocated the baby.
Oh my! Thank God I didn't watch that. I'm already traumatized.
And he's like, "This is what they make us do. This is what it is." And then he says, that baby was like 20 weeks. The next room was a woman that was going into labor early. Baby was 20 weeks. That baby survived. We kept it alive. We could have kept that baby alive. But that's not the procedure. The procedure was abortion. So we had to do it. And there's other doctors that are like, no, if it comes out alive,
So when Kamala's talking about bringing...
She wants to make it federally legal. Meaning that West Virginia that doesn't want abortions, they have to do abortions. Because that's what the government told them to do. Yeah.
So if somebody in
That's how it used to be.
so because of
Roe v. Wade. But
So-
it wasn't because abortion was legal. It was because
the health.
no, it was because the conversation of what you do with your health is a quiet secret behind closed doors between you and your doctor.
Right.
So abortion got carried in with that.
The HIPAA.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
And other states were like, we don't want to do it. We don't want no damn abortions. We don't believe in that.
And then what happens when she becomes president?
Um,
I can't
probably-
fathom in my world. I can't fathom that Democrats become president the following 8 years.
I'm surprised if she wins
If she wins, I can't.
after
fathom.
what Joe Biden put us through. If she wins, bro,
Again, this is our.
I don't mind.
opinion.
I don't mind this going back and forth between Democrat every 4 years. Let's do it every 4 years, back and forth.
Yeah, I hear you on that, but I also feel like it also hinders progress. Because how much can you get done in 4 years, bro?
No, you can do a few things, but what is good about it is that whatever the Republicans try to force in, the Democrats come next in the 4 year goes, okay, we're gonna stop some of the stuff, we're gonna pull it back, and the people get to see like, no, it was better with the Democrats, so let's keep that law, and let's let the Republicans. So the Republicans, no, we want to keep that law. Actually, this Democrat law that they did last 4 years, let's keep that. That was good. An example would be the tariffs with Trump and China. Remember he said, he's like, they kept the tariffs because it works.
Yep.
So that's why it's good to go back and forth because, even though Republican did it, because the Democrats don't got the balls to do it.
Yeah, but she used that to sort of proclaim that that's why inflation.
Proclaim. If that was to do with inflation, they could have easily with a snap of the fingers got rid of it.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
What?
And there was a point too where Trump said that. He goes, if I forgot what it was that he said to do it to. He's like, we can leave right now. I'll go with you. And we'll go down and we'll sign. That's what he said about Joe Biden. And we'll wake up your boss and we'll get these laws passed. If that's what
Let's do it right now.
Let's do it right now. We'll stop the camera.
She could do it right now.
He could do it right now. She didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So he was saying like, you have the power. You can do this right now. And that's what he said at the end too. When it was the last statement, he was like, she's there right now. She could do things
Imagine
right now.
if RK went in and investigated the COVID and found that Wuhan lab and Dr. Fauci, that it was all because they knew that Trump was going to win again. So they put the virus out.
That would be crazy.
That would be
earth-shattering information. I do think that it came from a lab.
That would be earth-shattering.
But do I think it was on purpose? I don't think it was on purpose. I think they're idiots.
They fucked up.
They did a bad job.
Quarantining.
Not just quarantining, but like,
Sustaining.
you know what I'm saying? Like, when you do something over and over again, you kind of get sloppy.
A muscle movement.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, you're supposed to wear gloves when you do this thing. They're like, I did this 1,000 times. I'll just do it real quick. I gotta get out of here in 10 minutes. You gotta put gloves on. You gotta wash up. It's real quick. I'll just do. And just walk out. And doing that 100 times, eventually you move on to the next thing, get even more sloppier. And before you know, you're bringing some disease home. Don't worry, I'm not going to put them back. I'll just hold my breath. I'll just do it quick.
I'll hold my breath.
Just come on, just do it quick. Just go on, just do it real quick. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it was. Just they got lazy. Just like we all do it. Where we're all supposed to follow certain procedures and we kind of like skip it to go faster. You know what I mean?
I gotta clock out.
I gotta go to freaking Costco and buy my cat meat.
They're fresh today.
But I think that's what it was. They just got sloppy and eventually.
It's my worry that that's my biggest worry. I'm not worried about us economically. I think that we'll be suffering with Kamala. Economically. With the same administration, we'll be suffering just like we've been suffering. But we've kind of like persevered. We've been, people, as hard as it is, people are doing what they got to do. We're resilient. But
as
what
long as
worries
it's changing
me,
drastic.
No, I mean, again, it's gonna be shitty in my opinion. But what worries me is the image that other world leaders that don't give up.
They don't take her seriously, bro. They're not gonna take her seriously. They're literally gonna walk all over her. And she's not going to do nothing about it. She doesn't have... I'm not saying it's women. Because there's some women leaders that hold it down. She doesn't have it.
Her in particular.
She's like... You see the way she laughs at interviews?
Tulsi Gabbard? She got
Tulsi Gabbard got it.
That's
a good one. She got it. She's a strong woman.
And she's in that field.
Yeah.
She military, right?
She'll say things that people don't like. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, no, I believe I'm gonna stand on this.
And I gotta say, for a white girl, she's hot.
She's not white.
What is she?
She's Hawaiian.
Oh, the way she says Hawaii.
Hawaii. She's Hawaiian. she's actually a woman of color.
Don't you?
She says that. When she was in the Democrat Party, she's like, "Why? I'm a woman of color. I thought you guys liked that." Like she was like messing with the Democrats. While she was, that's why she left. She's like, "They're not real."
It's people like that we need.
That's what I'm saying. You see, she stands on business, and she's like, "I don't care what you call me. This is the truth, and that's what it is." Kamala Harris is not like that. What do you guys want me to say? I'll say it. Just write it down. I'll say it word for word. She's one of those. She's not gonna. Trump is not like that. Trump is like, no. This is the truth, and I'm gonna say it. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
RFK as president.
RFK?
RFK as president. Gabbard as vice president.
I'm in. They could have won.
And Vivek as Secretary of State.
I'm in. 100% in there.
Those three.
I'd rather Tulsi be president.
I mean, yeah, you could even...
Yeah, you mix them any way you want. I'm voting for that. That's a good ticket right there.
That's a good ticket, right?
If RFK, instead of standing up, like, look, I'm going to announce Tulsi Gabbard and Vivek has joined my team, I think that would have changed the whole dynamic of the election. A lot of people would have looked at it like, that looks like a good option.
And what's stopping Joe Rogan from being like, yo, Kamala, come through?
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to deal with them no more. He doesn't like doing political stuff because he's like...
He doesn't want to be seen on one side. But that's dumb because you're going to be targeted as one side regardless.
He is targeted on one side.
So
he's a conservative.
You might as fucking well.
But he doesn't want to. He doesn't...
No, but I would do both. Listen,
he's not into politics like that.
I know, but think about the opportunity to be like, yo, Trump and Kamala, come through.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh my God.
He would do it. She wouldn't.
No, she wouldn't.
It's too free. She wouldn't do it. She's like, no way.
Yeah.
No way. Because it's not... It's him asking questions, like follow-up questions. Like the...
He's going to poke the bear on both sides.
The moderator reads the questions. You answer it, we're done. Joe Rogan will ask you a question, you'll answer it, and he'll be like, well, wait, what about this? Like, he'll push a little bit.
He'll keep...
She will crumble in that. She has and there's no backup to it. It's just this.
I read the line. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You want me to explain it?
Trump has backup to all that. He's been thinking this through. He kind of worked it out. He's been talking about it forever. She doesn't. She just has the answer, and that's it. She doesn't know why that's the answer. She just knows that's the answer.
I was watching some of the rallies that Tucker Carlson had with Tulsi, with Vivek.
Tucker Carlson?
Yeah, Tucker Carlson. He's rallying. He's like going around the country. He's doing a tour, not rallying.
He's doing a tour. Whoa, what the hell's going on?
It just sounds like a rally because you hear the people in the background.
Yeah.
And you hear him in the thing. It's all live and shit. And I'm just listening to these guys, and I'm like, damn, yo, I heard Vivek. I heard Robert. I heard Tulsi, and I'm like,
Robert.
These three would be fucking a powerhouse when it comes to. But yeah, that's my biggest fear, that these countries... Here's the other flip side of it. I'm Russia. I'm Israel. She gets in, we're going to continue getting money.
Yeah.
And supplies.
Yeah, when you say Russia, I think you mean Ukraine.
Right. Well, I'm thinking about Russia, like I'm thinking about Putin, because it's like, do I want Trump? I'm thinking that's Putin. Not
Putin already supports her.
Stop it. Right. Exactly.
Putin already came out. I was like, I want to be. And then he was, she has a wonderful laugh. Because he knows why he's supporting her, because he could walk all over her. So he's making the joke. The joke is not for the joke is for us. For we here, we're like, oh, fucking God.
Yeah, it's personal. It's not.
The people that know better, that's for you guys. Well, I like her laugh. Because we know we all make fun of her laugh.
Yeah, but to me, as Putin, if I were Putin, I would want her, because it's like, would I want her?
Yeah. Easy. I could do whatever I want. She's not going to step in. They're going to send them... The money going to Ukraine is guaranteed for the next 4 years already. Even if Trump become president, you can't stop that. It's already in law. It's written down, signed, done. They did it on purpose. They said they were going to do it like that. They were going to make it so that way Trump...
But if I was Putin, wouldn't I want Trump? Because I know that even though that's true...
No, because Trump might have to try to stop it right where it's at right now. Because I think when Trump says, I'll stop it, I don't think he means Russia, you take all your guys and go that way. Everybody goes back to the way they started. He's not going to... I don't think Trump will do that. I think Trump's going to be like, hey, this area that Russia conquered Ukraine, they've been there for a long time. If you want to stop this war, you gotta let them have that peace. Do you want to rebuild your country? You gotta let them have that little piece of land that they already took. I think that's what Trump would do.
Give up that land.
Give up that land and end this war. They'll stop killing your people. They'll stop bombing you. You can have your family people come back and make your country rebuild it.
And you think his relationship with Putin will allow Putin to settle with just that piece of land?
I think in Putin's head, he's like, no, whatever deal Trump makes, he'll hold us both. He'll hold both of our feet to the fire to make sure neither one of us cross that deal. Kamala Harris doesn't have the balls for that. You know what I'm saying? If Kamala Harris says, let's make a deal.
So what does he do with Israel?
What is he backs up Israel. He's not going to back up the Arabs. There's no way.
So,
but the Kamala Harris and them, they're giving lip service to the Arabs. They're not really. They're supporting Israel, no matter what. The Israel supported.
Right.
There's no ifs, but because America needs Israel. If shit hits the fan, at least we got one country in the Middle East that we can launch missiles from.
Right.
So America needs. There's no left and right. We all know we need that country there. You know, they're the only allies in the region that we can put nuclear missiles and trust that they're not going to, terrorize the countries with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in Iran. Before you know, they're going to take your nuclear missiles and freaking, do a terrorist act somewhere. But they know that they could trust Israel because they put the Iron Dome. Like, we got you. Don't worry about it. So either way, I think they should stop that war for sure. That's crazy that they're still going, but that's none of our. That's another thing. That's none of our business. None of it's America's business. Why are we sending money? It's none of our business.
So, oh my God,
we're sending money to all these countries. We got immigrants running around killing cats and dogs. Like, we got our own problems here. We don't need to. We don't need this extra stuff of war. We're pulling out of war.
Okay, let's put that aside. First female president. What a triumph!
What a triumph!
Like, what do women complain about after that? If they complain at all.
No, but what I would say is, like, she's only president because she didn't have kids. You guys already messed up. Sorry, you can't be president.
Wow.
You messed up. Sorry. Only if you act like a man can you become president. You can't act like a woman to be president. Cannot. We know this.
So in other words, in a way, it doesn't count until Mama Bear gets in there.
Honestly, that's very respectful. For somebody to have kids, raise kids, and still did everything that they accomplished, that's a president. That's somebody that shows, like, some fortitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through it. I raised kids. I helped this country. This
more
state.
than a man.
I did more than any man could do. That's something to boast. Honestly, that's something I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna have to vote for that lady. Yeah. It's funny because what's the name of that comedian?
It would have been
Bill Burr.
It would have been Hillary that had that story.
Yeah. So actually, speaking of Hillary Clinton, Bill Burr, he was like, Hillary Clinton could be the first woman president. This is way before she started running, and everybody in the crowd was like, yeah. He's like, you don't even know what she's gonna run on. What's her platform? You're just saying yeah because she's a woman. You're not voting for her politics. You're voting because she's a woman. And that's what the Democrats play on. You're voting for her because she's black, because she's a woman. You're not going to vote for Trump because he's white, man.
It's literally the reverse statement of judging a book by its cover.
That's literally what they're doing, yeah.
They're saying this cover is perfect.
Yeah, and that's what they've been doing.
What's inside? Find out.
But that's what they've been doing for the past, 300 years. However long the Democratic Party existed.
300 years.
Whatever it is.
Our country's
200 years. But they've been doing this by skin color since forever. You know what I'm saying? They've been bringing the divides in skin color forever. They just changed the way they do it now.
The narrative.
That's it.
The play. The delivery.
It's all the same under the table. It's what they expose to you that's different. But what they really hardcore believes is all the same. If it was up to them, they'll bring back freaking segregation.
Did you think he was going to give her a handshake?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think he would have. Yeah. I expected him to.
Because she was way over there.
I was surprised he didn't give her the freaking tug that he does. You know how he shakes his hand and he kind of pulls people in?
He didn't want to seem like Waltz.
Yeah. I saw him. I was like, yo.
She was way over there. Like, that image there was like, oh, she's crossing the other side.
Yeah. She's like, and then she goes, Kamala Harris. Nice to meet you. It's like, bitch, I know who you are. You saw that part? You could hear it through his microphone. She got so close to him. He was probably like, he probably got to his table waiting for the moderator to be like, introduce. And he just like, whoa, she got so close to me.
Bitch.
yeah. All right, Kamala Harris. All right, take it easy. Go back over there. Jesus Christ.
They were at 9/11 together, or was that an older image? That
No,
was
they
recent.
weren't. They weren't. They were at 9/11 together.
They
yeah.
were at 9/11
At the Twin Towers.
At the Twin Towers, and they shook hands.
And they shook hands. That was nice. That was a beautiful picture.
That was a nice.
While everybody was praying, Trump was looking up at the building. You saw that? It's like a picture.
Who seemed more presidential?
I didn't.
As
watch,
hard as it
I just saw
is.
the pictures. I didn't watch the 9/11 thing.
No, the debate I'm talking about. Who do you think would look and it's hard because you're biased. But
I am biased.
But if you close your eyes and listen to the words, or try not to in the back burner, who seemed more like Mr. President, Miss President, whatever.
Barack Obama.
Yo, right? He was there, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Barack Obama.
That's a different. That's a different question because there's presidents that are like wild and crazy. That's what you like. That they're freak. Like the guy from Argentina, the president that I'm freaking praising all the time. He's doing such a great job over there. He's not one of the. He'll talk right into the camera, start cursing at America, at his country. I don't know if you watch videos with translated in English. He's just cursing at people.
It's so good.
He's like, they asked him about socialism. And then, what do you think about socialism? He goes, all socialist policies are a piece of shit. I was like, whoa. Nice. Okay.
Una mierda.
Yeah. I was like, see, that's what. So to me, he's presidential. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. You need somebody to just stand.
Bitch, who do you think I'm asking? Hillary Clinton? Who do you think would seem more presidential in your mind?
Donald Trump.
There we go. Make your point president.
It's because he's coming from the heart. Like I said, he's coming from in him, not like somebody gave it to him. You know what I mean? I think that's what that always stands out to me. He seems real. She seems fake. She seems like fake. Like we say that all the time. The way she laughs. Oh, you think you fell from a coconut tree? That whole line. That's all like. It's all just for us.
You see the little cartoon?
Yeah.
Kamala 2.0. Oh, what was? Oh, my
Yeah.
Bro, I've watched that enough that I don't need to watch it again. If every once in a while I skip through to the part where she's elevating and I'm fucking dying. Yeah, she definitely. And I'm biased. If I was, looking at the debate without a biased perspective, I would look at her and say she did a good enough job that I don't blame the media for claiming that she won the debate. But who's more like genuine? I can't help but look at Trump and be like, this nigga does not have to be here, bro. None of this affects you.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be
None
there.
of this affects you, your wallet, the rich people. Because when they talk about taxing the rich, they're not really gonna do that shit. The richest who's paying for all this stuff.
They might tax the rich, but it's on specific
They're
things.
not gonna tax the rich, bro.
It's on specific things that you got to tax them on. But that's the problem. Like there's certain instances where we have to give them a tax break. You have to give them a tax break. Think about even Kamala Harris. She's talking about she doesn't have. She has the paper that says say this, but she doesn't know how it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
She has the headlines.
She's like, we're going to have an opportunity economy, right? And then she's like, we're going to work with private companies. And she said it. We're going to work with private companies to make more housing. You know what that means? She has to give these private companies discounts, tax breaks that are owned by rich people. So who she's giving discounts, tax breaks to? The rich.
That's what I'm saying. They're not. It's all wordplay. It's all word sauce. I was looking, and I don't know how true this is. Fact check it yourself.
Don't do it. Just believe us.
American workers lost about $37 billion during during the COVID unemployment.
37 million?
37 billion, something like that.
Ooh, that's crazy. I believe it.
And
he could.
But the rich people made 39 billion.
Oh, transfer of wealth.
Transfer of wealth. I mean, could it be that?
Yeah, I believe it.
I believe it too.
They had to close down small stores that are family owned, but Walmart could stay open.
The big ones stayed open.
They could.
And you still need milk, huevos, eggs, and shit. Yeah. So you Ubered it. You Amazoned it.
Yep. And you're giving money to all these big companies.
To the big ones.
You could have paid Bell Car Service and you didn't.
You went with Uber. You went with the scooters.
Yep. Bell Car Service is on 50th Street and 4th Avenue in Brooklyn.
It's Sunset Park. If you need a ride, give them a call. 499. Imagine.
I was about to say, wow, you know the number? I just remember where it's at. It's across the street from the Chase. It's right next to the bodega, up the block on 50th.
I remember Eastern, so that's crazy.
It's just on 16th Street, right?
15th Street and 5th.
Between 5th and 6th.
You go get your car service.
It's the small building with the big antenna.
We're old.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting thing. So there's gonna be another debate,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Should be.
If she's throwing it out there and he's refusing,
Throwing it back.
that's bad look. That looks weak.
Maybe, because we're so close. We're what? How many days away?
Technically, this would have been the last one. No.
I don't know. Because remember, Trump debated 2 people that wanted to be president already. He's not supposed. He doesn't have to.
Who he debated,
He debated Biden
and who else?
and Kamala Harris.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that would have been the first debate. This would have been the second debate if it was still Biden.
Yeah.
And
And that would have been it, yeah.
then
That's what I'm saying. He debated 2 people already.
or 2 times. And
2 different-
usually 3 debates before the election.
Is there 3?
Usually I think there's
Oh.
3. So that's why it's like, is there gonna be 3, or are they gonna have 3 altogether? And I'm like, nah, I don't see them having 3 altogether. Like them 2, 3. No, I see them having another one though, and that completes the whole 3.
At least 1, because he already did 1.
Yeah, like, so. And the one that they have is usually gonna be like a week or 2, a week the most before the actual election, and that's the one that you're left with. Did you win?
Yeah, the last one. But that's the last saying. Always, people remember it.
And I agree with some of the people who are saying that Taylor Swift throwing that endorsement 10 minutes after the debate was a weak move.
Doesn't mean shit.
It's still a weak move.
But that, that's for? For the, oops, they sent the wrong.
Whoever got it, they're looking at you like, who?
They're like, who
what's
the
wrong with
hell?
this guy?
Why is this guy sending me stuff? Oh, I did send it. What the heck is it here? Oh, because the stupid picture's open still. I'm going to keep this one up for a second. Anyway, so let's go to Biden now. This last tidbit here. Yo, snap! What the heck? How do you zoom in? Look at this lady right here. Zoom into her real quick.
I got you. Hold on. Let's see if we could even. Might not be able to.
Oh no! Whoa! All right, you can't. That's fine.
So,
She's wearing like oxygen. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oxygen. She got a tank.
What do you think about this picture?
Very poorly photoshopped.
When I photoshopped, when I first saw this picture, I was like, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, Bendito. They must have tricked him to wear the hat. He must have saw the American flag brim and thought, yeah, I'll wear this
That's
hat."
me.
Because again, he's old. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I was like, that's kind of sad almost, But Trump is going to take this picture and he's going to run with it. He's going to make this his campaign ad.
Did you see the one with the kids?
Yeah, where all the kids weren't. And then I watched. Hold on, put the screen on us. I don't want nobody to see our secrets.
Not the naked pictures you'd be sending me of you.
Oh, this might not have been it. Oh man, this is not long enough. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a longer one. Keep going. You talk. For a second. I want to get that little
The way
conversation
you
they have before.
froze it, his mouth gesture seems like he should be sitting down, not standing up. I wish I could zoom, but if you look right here, he is definitely ay. That's so fucked up. When I see oh God, I'm sorry, but you see his face right there. It's so bad, bro. It's like, damn, why you?
All right, Bendito, this old man. He's in shock. He can't believe he's alive still. Yo, what the heck was the X on this thing? Oh, there it goes.
I feel like it's abuse, bro. That's
Elder abuse.
elder abuse.
All right, this is the video I wanted to show. Hold on. Toma, dale.
Like, they're bitching about Cuomo with the elder abuse. Like, this is
Nah, but
OD.
Cuomo's a murderer. I'm trying to keep this guy alive. All right, let's listen to what he's saying. Let's see if you could even hear it.
Here, guys.
Seal on it? Do an autograph it? I'll cheer all over it. Huh? Yeah. Remember your name? Remember my name. I'm slow. You're an old part. No, man, I'm an old guy. And you're an old part. I know you would know about that. What? About being old. Oh, I know. All right. I'm a young timer.
See, he signs the presidential hat for him.
He reminds me of the guys I grew up with. There was always one in the neighborhood.
See? See, does he look like a
There you go,
senile?
man.
He's having a good time with him.
I need that hat. Oh. I ain't going that far. Yeah. There you go.
He called him an old fart.
Remember, no eating dogs and cats.
So wait, you see how much better Joe
are
Biden
so-
is?
when I watch the shit that you bring to the table, when people bring up, like, I'm really not. I got notification the last 2 weeks in a row that I'm an hour and a half less using this thing.
Oh, that's great.
But I feel fucking left out right now.
But when you first hear about this picture, hold on, try to put it.
You think it's Photoshop, but it wasn't.
No, I don't think it's
Fucking
Photoshop.
crazy.
I just thought, oh man, he's an old man. They're kind of
Making fun of him.
They tricked him, had to put the hat on.
Ah.
You kind of feel bad. But then when you watch the video, like, he was on point there. He was making
He
jokes.
was making jokes. He was a boy.
But he thought, I'm not running for president. So
I don't have to remember what happened in fucking.
No, but he
over
doesn't-
here, there,
because he's not running for president. He's like,
I don't give a fuck.
I can get in the mix with the Trump supporters. It doesn't matter to me. So he's trying to joke around. That's why he went there. These are all Trump supporters.
That's
And he's like, let me
interesting.
take pictures with them, let them get to know who I am. And my thought is like, why didn't you do this before?
That's a very.
You
good
should have
point.
did this when you first started running for president for the second time. That should have been your first move, right?
That looks great.
That looks great,
That
bro.
looks really
I almost been like, man, I wish he was this guy still.
I would have been like, oh, I want to keep him around just so he can fuck around with those.
But after 4 o'clock, you got to take a nap. So you got to do it early in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Pass that oxygen tank.
Yeah. But you see how people got along with him? They're laughing. He's making jokes. He's joking them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it feels like, oh man, where is this guy this whole
Where
time?
the fuck has he been this whole?
Because he seems like somebody I'd rather debate Trump than whoever this guy is.
whoever this guy
This
is.
robot clone version of Biden that they got walking around.
Oh
You
my
know?
gosh, that was cool.
But see how it makes you kind of feel different about him. It's like, oh, he's not all bad, like senile. He has his moments where he's chilling, he's talking. You know?
Yeah, but it's also like you said, he's not running. He's not. You know what I mean? His demeanor is like, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly, but that's what Trump has. Trump has that I don't give a fuck. Anyway, he goes, I don't give a fuck what you say. I am who I am, and that's it. You know, even to his own people that back him up. They were like, we got to ban abortion. He's like, I'm not banning abortion. Let every state decide what they want to do. Let the people vote. Whatever they want to do, let them do it. I did what I was here to do. You know what I'm saying?
What crazy times.
And I mean, again, there's plenty of times where Trump says stuff I'm like, I don't agree with.
If Trump wins 2028, a Democrat wins.
Yeah.
If Kamala wins in 2028, a Republican wins.
Unless she does really good.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you never know.
Oh, I think we do. No, that's my bias. But yeah, unless she does
Remember when
really
Trump
good.
first became president, everybody thought it was like the world's over. And we're still here.
Right.
So even me, I was like, I want Trump to win. Then when he won, I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen?
I know. I can't believe I took that. I can't believe I put his name
What's
in.
gonna happen now?
Did I fuck up?
Yeah. But yo, we did fine. Trump, the country's fine. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff that he said would happen is happening. He's like, you let them through the border, it's gonna ruin the economy. Surprise, surprise. And funny, Joe Biden even said it too. They're gonna eat your cats. You see how he was joked?
That was good.
He
On point.
remembers.
He remembers. That's
See, that
very-
dementia doesn't kick in until later in the day.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
You remember voting the last time between Biden and Trump? You remember how packed it was? Was it packed for you?
It was packed, yeah.
It was packed.
Yeah.
Are you expecting the same?
It's rough because between who was it that ran? It was Trump It was Trump and Biden. And everybody. No, it wasn't Trump and Biden. It was Trump and somebody else before Biden. Who Trump ran against the first time?
Hillary?
Hillary. That's what it was. During Trump and Hillary, everybody was saying, I'm voting for the lesser of two evils. Whoever they chose. That's their thought process. Meaning like, I don't really want to vote, but I'm going to have to vote.
Because it's an eviler.
But because of Hillary Clinton's going to ruin the country, I got to vote for Trump. I'm voting for the lesser of two. I don't like Trump either, but I got to vote for him over Hillary. You can't let her win.
And the same thing with some other people on the other side. Like,
you saw what she did to her husband. There's a reason why he did that with Monica Lewinsky. It's because he knows. If anybody knows.
We can't let him. Yeah. We got to vote for her.
So that kind of feels like this election feels like that. People are feeling the same way. Like, we got to vote for the lesser of two evils. I don't know anybody that's excited to vote for Kamala Harris.
Oh, I mean.
But you know what's funny? I do know people that are excited to vote for Trump.
And those people, are they normal Trumper-siders?
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
For the most part, they are?
Because Republicans in general...
I met at least 3 people when I was driving that bus for HRA. HRA, the food stamp office niggas.
Yeah.
And there's one morena, and I think she was like Trinidadian or Creole.
She better not be Haitian.
And she was like, but it's secret. I'm not telling any of my family. I'm voting for Trump. Like, but excited about it. But don't tell anybody my secret.
Yeah. Well, now nobody cares. They just tell you.
Nah, I think some people do care. I think some people are still like, I don't want to tilt my hand on what I'm actually thinking. Some people take voting.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
They take it really seriously?
Eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Listen, you know PETA. What's PETA? You know PETA is?
The animal people?
Yeah.
The dogs. They're eating the cats.
If you're going to support somebody, PETA.
Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
You better vote. You better support Trump.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
If you like doves and geese.
They're eating the cat.
You want to bring your kids to the park to feed geese?
They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
You better vote for Trump.
The cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
You like watching the geese fly down south, flying over your head?
You want your daughter to feed the bread?
The cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
You better vote for Trump.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
And ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the community.
People on television.
Let me just say here.
I seen it on TV. Que viejo. Vote for Trump.
I see it. We out. Peace.